Alrighty. Waiting for match 3 right now. Match 1. Played against Bring to Light, which was a deck we did not know existed, so we didn't know how all the cards worked in it. And honestly, mis-sideboarded. Knowing the deck now, definitely would bring in Ancient Grudge for game 2 to deal with the whole madcap skills into freaking 8/8. Your life total can't change guy. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now. Round 2, we played against what seemed to be an Obzon Dudes, Obzon Zoo style deck. Oh look, we're on the draw again. And again, we have a really good starting hand. Like, look at this. Insolent Neonate, 2 Faithless Lootings, Vengevine, Hollow 1, Bloodgas, Blackleaf Cliffs. Like, we have everything we need here. We have five draw card effects, 2 things we want to discard, Hollow 1. Heck, if we draw like a Street Wraith off of our draw step or the Faithless Looting, then we can play Hollow 1 on turn 1. Like, that's 0 mana 4/4 seems good to me. So we're gonna play Blackleaf Cliffs, play the Faithless Looting, draw Copperline Gorge, Cathartic Reunion, discard Vengevine, Bloodgast, and we'll end the turn. Next turn we can get back the Vengevine from playing Insolent Neonate and Hollow 1. Oh, we're playing against OG Dredge. Okay, let's see how we do against OG Dredge. Hi, Narcomoeba. Okay, so I want a Faithless Looting first in case we draw another Bloodghast. We don't. We're gonna discard the Blackleaf Cliffs and the Cathartic Reunion. Play the Copperline Gorge. Get the Bloodghast. Play the Neonates. I think we want to cycle away the land here, as weird as that sounds. Get another Reunion. Cast Hollow 1. Always yield to Vengevine. Yep. And attack with said Vengevine. How's that, Dredge? You had a turn 2 1/1. We had turn 2 10 power. Eat it. That was a good turn. You see, I'm trying out different things to try and make this more consistent. In this league right now, I had 3 copies of Stinkweed Imp. I cut those in favor of 3 Edge of Autumns to get more free cycle effects, to allow me to more easily cast the Hollow ones for free. Yeah, flashback Faithless Looting. Discarding Stinkweed and Golgari Thug. I think I Cathartic Reunion, discarding Troll and Reunion. And I think I want to play the Stomping Ground. Here's the thing. If I play Stomping Ground first, I can leave black mana up to cast, say, Gravecrawler. But I think red mana matters more, and being able to get Bloodghasts matter more. So we're gonna Cathartic Reunion first. Discard Troll and Reunion. There's the Gravecrawler. But we got Bloodstained Mire, so we can still play it anyway. We're gonna come in for 10. 10. There we go. The only thing he can only block with Narcomoeba. Block Hollow One, he's going to take 6 because I'm 10. Fetch our Swamp. Play Gravecrawler. And we'll see what our opponent has. Like, even if they get back a bunch of Amalgams come into play tapped, so that doesn't help. I got 1 Bloodghast, they got no Narcomoebas. There's... like, they have Scourge Devil. They can't block with Scourge Devil. I mean, okay, they can conflagrate down one of our creatures. But they have to do that right now. Yeah, I'm going to conflagrate most likely the Hollow One, because Vengevine just comes back. And then yeah. Oh, right, conflagrate is X divided, so they're going to kill the Gravecrawler too. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to float a black, cycle Edge of Autumn. Play Lotleth Troll. Play the Bloodstained Mire. Attack with Bloodghast and Vengevine. Put him down to 4. Going to cast Gravecrawler. So again, he has no creatures to block with right now. So I'm thinking, how do we sideboard here? Yeah, no Narcomoebas or anything. Okay. Did he hit another? No, he didn't. He didn't hit another conflagrate. So I think we're good. I think we win. Yep. All right, sideboard. So really easy sideboard. We bring in 4 Leyline of the Void, and I think Maelstrom Pulse to deal with opposing Leyline of the Void. Let's see, what don't we need here? Need to cut 5 cards. You know, one thing, I get a little depressed by Amalgam sometimes because it doesn't come into, because like it doesn't have haste or anything. Honestly, Bloodghasts are probably pretty bad. Like, you saw how bad they were for our opponent there. He got back a bunch of Bloodghasts, but because they couldn't block, they didn't do anything for him. I think we'll cut 1 Edge of Autumn. One thing that's great about our deck, like most Dredge decks have this advantage, but because, especially us, because we have so many like draw effects, draw and discard effects. With Leyline of the Void, if we like draw it later in the game, we can just discard it. Yeah, this hand looks good. Watch, Leyline of the Void is going to be the first thing we draw. At least our opponent doesn't start with a Leyline, so that's good. Oh, no, we drew a Gravecrawler, I'm okay with that. So we're going to fetch our Blood Crypt. Yep. We're going to play Faithless Looting. We're going to be discarding Vengevine and Amalgam here. Ooh, and we got Street Wraith for next turn. Street Wraith is interesting because if we draw a Hollow One, it makes it so that we can Hollow One Gravecrawler, like cycle Street Wraith, play Faithless Looting, play Gravecrawler, play Hollow One, get Vengevine back, get Prized Amalgam back. Like, that's Like, if we draw Hollow One next turn, the turn is freaking huge. And I think we need to plan towards being able to draw Hollow One. Okay, she's gonna cycle Street Wraith first. Vengevine, okay. Play our Mountain. Play Faithless Looting. Discard Vengevine, Cathartic Reunion. Play another Faithless Looting. Discard Prized Amalgam. Edge of Autumn. Our opponents definitely had a better opener this game than we did. Like, game 1 we had the better opener, game 2 they seem to have the better opener. What did they bring an Ancient Grudge for? I guess, did they assume we were going to be bringing... Oh, Ancient Grudge for Hollow One is pretty good removal, actually. leaving a prized amalgam back because we got so many Vengevines in the yard. Yeah, smart gentleman. Unfortunately for us, we actually can't, with our current land, can't get back Vengevine right now. There's the Leyline of the Void. I'm gonna play Copperline Gorge. I'm gonna hope for a Hollow One here. Nope. Cycle. Hollow One? Nope. Conflagrate kills us next turn, so yeah, we're gonna concede. That was really bad draws. Really good for our opponent. I think we're gonna cut the Maelstrom Pulse for a Knot of the Bone instead. We're gonna... One benefit this deck has is we can kind of play a really bad mid-range game if our opponent has Leyline of the Void. So we'll see what happens. We get to be on the play though, which is good. I want to keep this kind of just out of spite because triple Leyline of the Void. But we have to mulligan this. Ugh, this is also bad. Yeah, mulligan to 5. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep this. Blood Crypt on top. We'll put that on bottom. Okay, we're gonna start by cycling the Street Wraith. Okay, we can just cycle the 1 with that being our draw. I'm gonna grab that Blood Crypt through the bottom. Play Neonate. Pass the turn. So we've definitely put our opponent in a hard place because of that, because of our Leyline. Cycle Street Wraith again. Get another Leyline. Play a Forest. Attack with Neonate. So our opponent has to play Fair Magic now. And we can play Unfair Magic. We just have to draw the unfair cards. Like next turn getting... let's see what he exiles. Next turn getting Cathartic Union would be really good for us. There goes Light. There goes Ancient Grudge and Light from the Loam. Stomping Ground's also fine. I'm fine playing the slow game right now because I think we win the slow game. Because overall, in the slow game, our creatures are just better. Part of me is wondering if I should throw Death Shadows in this deck because of like Street Wraith and Shocking and everything, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't work as well. Maybe the Street Wraith or Death Shadow Varol's combo would be decent in this build, but I'm still not sure. Because like, at least in this build you could, with how much like damage you do to yourself through fetches and shocks and Street Wraiths and such. Builds our hand, choose an instant sorcery card from it that player discards that card. That's the only mode? Only mode? Oh, target I use draining for 2, okay. Discarded Dakmor Salvage. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I have nothing for him to get rid of. Lands. Yeah, if he had tried to kill the Neonate, we would have just cycled it. It's always fun making your Dredge opponent play fair magic. Okay, there's a looting. We want to keep as much black mana up as we can. Discard Amalgam and Leyline. How do you want to do this? You're going to float a green. Cycle Edge, sacking the forest. Draw Swamp. Attack with Neonate. Hopefully we can draw something good to discard to Reunion next turn. Dredge is playing fair magic and it is no fun for them. That's a good card to discard to Cathartic Reunion. I'm game. So we want to keep Blood Crypt up, I think. So Cathartic Reunion, discarding those two. Is it those two? There we go. Draw 3. Vengeful, Lotleth, Troll. Yeah, we're gonna play the Bloodstained Mire. Attack with Neonate. Pass the turn. This feels rude. Like, with how kind of annoyed I was by Scavenging Ooze, I can only imagine how upset my opponent is with us starting with that Leyline. Though, can you imagine if we had kept the opening 7 with 3 Leylines? They might have just, like, insta-conceded. Unless they're like us and they have Maelstrom Pulse. Because, like, if you look at most Dredge decks, they have, like, Golgari Charm to deal with 1 Leyline. But with how many we had, yeah. Okay, so I think what we do here, we fetch. We only have the mountain left to get, right? Yeah. Okay, so that makes this a little awkward. Yeah, that makes this pretty awkward. Let me look at my graveyard. Street Wraith, Bloodstained Mire, Street Wraith, Amalgam. Yeah, we have no grave crawlers yet, which kind of sucks. I'm just gonna tap and play Lotleth Troll. Try and get in there with Neonate. If he blocks with Thug, we're just gonna... You can't block with Tug. Menace is fun. Alright, so from here we have pretty good next turn, because, like, Lotleth Troll having Trample is pretty good for us. Being able to regenerate is really good, because we can just kill that Stinkweed Imp. Yeah, I'll block with Lotleth Troll. Gonna discard Vengevine, get a counter. Making our opponent play fair magic. It feels really mean. Okay, so we're going to flashback Faithless Looting. Discard Vengevine, Gravecrawler. Discard Lotleth Troll. Cast Hollow One. Cast Gravecrawler, get Vengevines back. Get Prize to Malcolm back. And our opponent concedes. Okay, so we gotta win. Finally.